Sunflowers and DIYing is the host for the Napkin Exchange Challenge with the co-host, Bella's Bargains. Sarah is such a sweet, kind crafter. She makes all kinds of DIYs and recently participated in ornaments with a meaning. Bella usually comes up with some very unique and interesting creations, so be sure to subscribe, like, save, and comment. The link to their channels is listed below. In addition, make sure to follow all of the other creative crafters that are in the playlist. The playlist is listed in the description box. I think a true crafter has to think outside the box to design some interesting projects with the napkins they receive. April, Crafter in the Rough, sent my package. The card said, "I hope you like the napkins that I picked for you. Hoping you can work your magic with them. Happy crafting." Well, since we have to make a bowl out of sunflower napkins, I have some beautiful sunflower napkins here that she sent me. And look at these dark green moody leaves. The writing on the napkin and the acorns. Very pretty. Next, some bright rust and green leaves with acorns and writings. I like this. And some blue checkered napkins with trucks. Oh, you can do a lot with that. Maybe next time. In addition, look at this. A wooden box, a palette, a wooden plaque, and look at this metal ribbon. And wow, another pack of napkins with an autumn wreath with yellow birds. These are wonderful items, April. I did not expect so many things. Thank you very much. Now let's see if I can work some magic with these napkins. DIY number 1, match storage box. The supplies needed include a wooden box, some white acrylic paint, napkins with leaves, screwdriver, Mod Podge, scissors, and of course some matchboxes. I removed the hardware and laid the pieces on some tape, so it is not difficult for me to lose little tiny pieces, and it can happen before you know it. Now it's time to paint the box with white acrylic chalk paint. This is so the leaves will pop and stand out on the wooden box. I cut out individual leaves that I wanted to put on the box, and I cut several different colors and several different kinds. Then I replaced the hardware without difficulty because the pieces were on some tape. Then I began to apply the Mod Podge and adhere the leaves. I placed the leaves strategically here and there until the box was covered. Then I decided to cover some matchboxes that would fit inside and complete the look. And the matchboxes I had were small, and so I could not believe it. They fit exactly inside. But you know, the inside of the box was kind of plain. So I placed some of the napkins inside to give it a more finished look. Again, I painted the top and bottom of the matchbox white with chalk paint to give it some good coverage. Then used Mod Podge to adhere some green leaves, some rust-colored leaves, and some pumpkins. Wow, this is so cute, and it would make a nice Christmas gift for your friends that love candles. Now on to DIY number 2. You could use this as a mirror, or you could use it as a tray. Depends on what you want. Well, I am going to do the mirror, and then I'll show you how to style it as a tray. The supplies needed are some green Rust-Oleum spray paint, a round metal tray from Dollar Tree, and a round mirror from Dollar Tree, and you can paint it gold, but I left mine black. And here's where I'm going to reuse those green moody napkins. Some Mod Podge, light brown beads, some jute, hot glue, burlap tape, and a lighter or some matches. Now, I had a metal tray from Dollar Tree that I had painted earlier. I had planned on painting a picture on it, but I did not use it. So I thought that this would be perfect for the green moody napkins and would look great for fall. I removed the 2-ply off of the napkin and placed it in the middle of the tray, just to kind of get an idea to see how it looked. Then I adhered some Mod Podge to the metal tray and smoothed the napkin with a plastic bag. Once this was secured on the tray, I made sure the wrinkles were minimized. Now look at the ripples around the edges of the tray. It gives it such a nice look. So I cut off the large part of the napkins, and then I used a match to burn the extra paper and to give the tray a nice smooth edge. I put some hot glue around the back of the mirror and adhered it to the middle of the tray. Next, we need to hang the mirror on the wall, so what would be better than a bead hanger? So I hot glued the end of a jute so that it would thread easily into the small opening. That's kind of a hack that I use. I threaded some small, medium, large, and some longer beads to make the hanger. In total, I used about 13 beads. Then I turned the tray over and used hot glue to adhere the 2 pieces of jute, one on the left, one on the right, and then I used 2 pieces of burlap tape to adhere to the back of the tray. Now I hung this on the wall, and how cute is this for a fall look? You can glam it up or dress it down. And in fact, I laid it flat and used it as kind of like a tray. I put a candle on it. And remember, fall is not over, folks. I know a lot of people are doing Christmas, and that's fine because I do it too. But this is all about fall. Now on to DIY number 3. This is a sunflower bowl. Now this was mandatory for the challenge. So the supplies needed are newspaper, jot white glue, scissors, a plastic bowl, and I got this one from Dollar Tree some time back, and napkin with sunflowers, which were given to me by April, some Mod Podge, white acrylic chalk paint, and plastic wrap. So basically, this was a pretty free project. I cut up half of a newspaper in strips, and I found an old Dollar Tree bowl. I turned it upside down, put plastic wrap over the bowl. Then I saturated the strips of newspaper with jot glue and began laying them over the bowl until it was covered in entirety. This is done until you could not see any of the plastic wrap. Now it was drying time. I let it dry overnight and removed it from the bowl along with the plastic wrap in the morning. And then I let it dry for another 8 hours. Once it was nice and firm, I painted it with white acrylic paint and let it dry for an hour. Then I started laying the sunflowers that I had cut out on the outside first, then the inside. Once that was dry, I styled it with a pumpkin and then some pine cones. Now I was pleasantly surprised how well this looked. And you know, I may make another one soon with a different vibe. So if you make one like this, be sure to tag me and I will make sure that I comment. Now some of you probably ask me, well, why do you craft? Well, guess what? It keeps me out of trouble. So here are all of the looks in various ways you can style. I sent my napkins to Christy at Crafty Country 247. So let's see what she makes out of what I sent her. Now, I would love to have you join the Z9 Design family. I really appreciate your kind comments. Be sure to subscribe, comment, save, and like. And also, join me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And remember, the world is a hospital full of people that need help. Treat them with kindness. This is a quote from me. And that's all, folks, for today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.